Estes ronconi de enacomputers.com otro video para ti hoy. Library, Odyssey.com. So you want to know how to live stream on Odyssey.com? Well, what you can do is you can click on the link in the description box of this YouTube video that will take you to my website, enacomputers.com, with full abstract instructions. I wrote a lengthy blog post, but I'm also going to kind of try to demonstrate. It's not as easy as you think. It's not like clicking on go live and bam. No, not at all. However, Odyssey.com is a YouTube alternative, and now, I guess recently or whatever, now I think all users can live stream. All right, so let's cut to the chase. I need to add some to this blog post, so I don't have part of it. I'll get to it. I'll tell you what part that I haven't written, but I'll try to edit this blog post so that when you watch this video, that part will be in my blog post. It's quite lengthy. All right. First off, you have to stake your channel. And what I'm going to do is I'm very sensitive about what I screen capture. So you're going to see a blank screen. That is just to make sure that I don't show you something sensitive. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to have to stake your channel. Now, it's a long, lengthy process, and I wrote about it. Okay, we can kind of peruse my blog post. Let's see, I don't want to leave anything out. I never script my videos. You know what I'm saying? You have to have 50 credits. You have to stake 50 credits. What can happen is that you can fund it yourself, or your audience members, or even strangers. They can support you, but they have to go to your support button on your channel, which I'm going to show you on Odyssey.com. So here's how that is performed. You or your audience members will go to your channel page, and then they will have to hit the support button. But let me transition, and I will go there because I am very privacy is extremely important. So let me, okay, we're going to go to channels, and then I'm going to select this. Okay, now I can show it to you. So this is my ANET Computers channel on Odyssey.com that I created basically just for this demonstration. I tried to sync my ANET Computers YouTube channel to fucking Odyssey, and it did not work. I may have to email their support, and hopefully I can. It's a long story. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to digress, you know. So you're at the channel page, ANET Computers, Odyssey.com. You see the support button? You click on it. Now, as you can see, you're going to boost your content, which is also called staking. Now, I don't have enough credits, but you have to have at least 50. So your audience members could support you and stake you. Let's say you already have some credits from your audience members. Let's say you have 5. You would have to stake 45 on your own. I don't have enough, but you would click on custom. Let's just set an example. Let's say you only need 45. You would type in 45, then you would click on boost this content. It's grayed out because I only have 1 credit. That's because I fucking spent 50 of my credits so that I could live stream on a different channel that you're never ever going to find out, because I separate my activist life from my, being a capitalistic surf bitch life. You know what I'm saying? It took 15 minutes. So after you click on boost this content down below, no, not as above, so below, as those lunatic secret society member Freemasons that cause all kinds of problems, just like the Jesuits, just like the military. I forgot. I'm making a computer technology video. I don't. Oh, that's right. I got my activist channel censored and removed and terminated in 2017. All right. It's going to have a progress indicator and it's going to say confirming. It took 15 minutes. Once that completes, your channel will be ready for you to live stream. And then I'm going to have to transition and I'm going to show you what will happen. All right, so let me set this up. I have to clear this and then I think I can show you this. You're not going to see it yet, but you will. Once you have staked your channel 50 credits, you click on the upload icon, and you're going to see a fourth option. Upload new channel, sync YouTube channel. The fourth option will be called Go Live. You click on Go Live, and I will show you what it looks like. But I have to transition because technically that channel is not even enabled yet. I just found out that every channel has to be staked 50 credits. So here's my blog post. It's written in there. I went over minimum 50. You browse your channel. You click on support. You enter in at least 50 credits. Or if you already have 25, you enter in 25. But the grand total must be 50. You know what I'm saying? Then you click on boost this content. It took 2 minutes. Oh, I'm thinking of something else. I already made a mistake. It's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a YouTube technology shill. I don't live in a gated community. I do not make political videos on an information technology channel that is supposed to help people with their computer problems. Unlike the YouTube technology shills. It actually only took 2 minutes for the boosting content staking. It was 15 minutes for me to create the live stream and then get that one confirmed. I will mention that later on in this video. I also had to refresh that page, and then I was able to see the Go Live option. It was the fourth one, and I already showed you that. Then what you do is click on the upload icon again, and then you choose Go Live, and then the Go Live option was viewable after the boost completed, and then I will show you what it looks like when you click on Go Live. All right? Now, we'll just go over this. I already went over this, but quickly. Muy rápido. You, your followers, and even a complete stranger could support you as long as they click on that support button from your channel page, and then they boost your content by either, if you have no credits and giving you 50, or if you have 25 and then giving you an additional 25, and then that transaction, I think it's a blockchain transaction. It may take a few minutes. It'll come back. Progress indicator will tell you it's confirming. After a few minutes, hopefully, it'll just go. It'll show up, and then I'll show you what it will look like. All right. So let me transition, and then I have to set this up so that I can show you actually how to live stream after you've completed all this. Wow, the blockchain is just wonderful, isn't it? The decentralized platforms are wonderful. There's no controls. Give me a break, man. All right. Okay, I have to just give me a few seconds. And this is very strange, but where did I go? I have to figure out. Oh, is it here? There's a certain page I have to go in order for me to. Oh, here we go. All right, now I have to choose that. And then I have to choose this. Now on this channel I can see the Go Live button, but I'm not going to screen capture it because I don't want you to know the other channel. And that's a long story. That's a whole, I could make an additional video. I could make multiple videos about BitChute, and Odyssey, also known as Libri. And how, anyways, I don't want to digress. I'm going to offend I probably already offended you, and you probably already left. And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. YouTube is just grocery money. Yeah, it's just pennies on the dollar. I don't even give a fuck anymore. It pays off my groceries. That's about it. All right. Now, let me transition. Now, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to click on this upload icon. You're going to choose go live. And then for now, you're going to see this. You can click on the X to close it, but actually I want to kind of show it to you. How does this work? I'm not going to read verbatim all of this information on go live on Odyssey. Now, when you click on go live, it takes you to your $/Livestream uniform resource locator on your account, and then you'll get these instructions. And I will get to all this. I'm trying to talk as fast as possible so that I don't make too long of a video, but this is all important. You have to get all this information correct. Now, you're going to see this. Once your channel has been staked, at least 50 credits, and the blockchain transaction goes through and is successful, you're going to see this button down here. Number one, you're going to see, go live on Odyssey. So as long as you can see these instructions, you're good to go. But my grammar is already terrible. You're going to want to create a live stream by clicking on the create a live stream button. It says right here, no live stream published is found. You need to upload your live stream details before you can go live. If you already created one in this channel, it should appear soon. So click on create a live stream. This is the same procedure as if you were uploading a video. If you are familiar, if you're already using Odyssey.com, also known as Libri, then you know what I'm talking about. Odyssey.com is technically not free. You have to have credits. You can either gain credits by rewards. I'm not going to discuss that. Or you can purchase them. So technically it is not free. But there is a way to obtain credits on Odyssey by not spending your own money. But you have to watch videos. You have to follow. I don't want to go over that. It's in the rewards. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways to become rewarded. All right. So, but this is in order to live stream. You have to fill this all out, man. I mean, look at it. It's just, wow. The blockchain is real convenient. The blockchain is real fast. The blockchain is real easy. Wrong. You're going to have to create a uniform resource locator. Right here, this is going to be your URL. This is what it will show up in possibly Bing or Google, or if you share it to your audience. So you might want to pay attention. Number one, you might want to study search engine optimization, and you might want to study URLs and uniform resource locators that are proper SEO. According to my studies, I'm not an expert, you want to create a URL similar to this. How about we'll just create this one? How, and then a dash, to, and a dash, live stream, a dash, on dash, odyssey, spell it correctly, .com, and then that's it. Now, it is up to you if you want to capitalize each word. According to my studies, lowercase is better, but you could certainly study that on your own and make up your own conclusion. What you could do is you could have every word capitalized, and then, you know what I'm saying? Now, is that better for SEO? Maybe not. I prefer lowercase letters for uniform resource locators, but that's just me. It's up to you. Then you're going to have to create a title, but all we have to do is how to live stream on odyssey.com. That's a title. And then you're going to have to now it is a bit different. You don't actually technically select a video yet. You're gonna create a live stream, but it's almost the same. And it could be because that my channel is not technically boosted yet. I'm trying to think. on that other channel, did I see this? I don't want to upload anything, but let's skip down. Now you can upload a thumbnail. I don't think it's mandatory. It might be. Then you can add tags that could be proper for SEO. Then if you're noticing everything is grayed out, I think that's probably because my channel is technically not live stream capable, but you're going to see a form that is very similar, if not the same. You may not see this because you're not actually going to upload a video. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but almost everything else is the same. You are allowed to add 5 different tags. You might want to use them, and you definitely want to use tags that are apropos. So we're talking about live streaming. We're talking about Odyssey. We're talking about OBS Studio also. So you might want to add in like a tag Odyssey, another tag for OBS Studio, another tag for live streaming, another tag for censorship. I mean, oh, that's right. That's YouTube. I mean, excuse me, political correctness. We censor YouTube. Is Susan Wojcicki still employed? Oh, that's right. Susan Wojcicki married her sister's husband. One of the co-founders of Google is military, Russian military, and he get it? His sister is Susan Wojcicki's sister. Now, get it? One of the co-founders of Google. And then now the YouTube CEO is his sister. Get it? Anyways, I digress. I might get this video pulled just for telling you that. Anyways, now what you would do is a deposit. A deposit I think is always required. I think it has to be at least 0.01. And then now on Odyssey, you can make all your videos free, meaning your audience, they don't have to pay. You can also choose add a price to this file, and you can choose, it's not in dollars, it's in LBC credits, which I'm not going to discuss that, but you can, set an amount, maybe 1 credit, 10 credits, you know what I'm saying, whatever you choose. Then you could click on additional options. Under additional options, you can configure whether or not your video is copyrighted or if it is Creative Commons and blah blah. There's different options. Then finally, what you would do is you would not probably click on upload. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to transition and I'm going to click on new and see what this does. It doesn't do anything. Okay, it's probably because this channel is technically not enabled yet for live streaming. But what you would see, I think, is instead of upload, you would see like live stream. Now you get charged a transaction fee. Yes, you do. Every time you upload, you get, according to my other channel, it fluctuates about 0.05 LBC credits to 0.15 LBC credits. And then when I live streamed, I performed a test live stream on a different Odyssey channel that you will never know exists. They charged me, I think, 0.04. So my quick analogy, this is not proper currency. This is just an analogy. My analogy would be YouTube. They are censoring bastards. Yes, they are. They're communists or fascists. They don't support free speech. No, they don't. They lie. They claim that they do, but they do not. YouTube would all of a sudden start charging you a transaction fee for every time that you upload a video or every time that you live streamed. And that transaction would cost maybe 5 cents to 15 cents. That's an analogy. I'm not saying that when you convert LBC to US dollars that's what the amount is. I'm just giving you a quick example. All right, then what happens is that it's a blockchain transaction, and that is the one that took 15 minutes. I don't know if it takes 15 minutes every time but they do warn you that it can take a few minutes. So what you can do is you can share your URL, and then I have to transition, And oh my god, this video is, oh, it's already 19 minutes. I gotta run. I can't, this is way too long already. I've already talked way too fucking much. I haven't even gotten to the OBS Studio settings. And you have to accomplish all of this, and it all has to be correct, or you can't live stream. And I'm not making this fucking shit up. All right, let's go back. And okay, I can show you this. What's going to happen is once that blockchain transaction completes, it could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It took 15 minutes. I don't know if that's going to take that long every time. It'll show up here. Now, they do have a button. If your live stream, it shows up down below here. It'll show up. You can click on check again, and it'll try to, see if your live stream profile is available. It has to show up down here. You would click on it, and then it'll take you to the page, the content page. So anything else I need to show you here? I don't want to show you anything up here because, I value my privacy. You know what I'm saying? But that's basically what you need to accomplish on Odyssey.com for now in order to live stream. Okay, now it's going to take a few minutes. It took 15 minutes. In OBS Studio, I cannot demonstrate because I might be able to, but I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm actually using OBS Studio to create this video. What you're going to want to do is you can go to my instructions. You can click on the link in the description of this YouTube video with full abstract, deep into the abstract instructions on what you need to do, including OBS Studio. So we can refer to my blog post quickly. This is a way too long of a video already. Blah, 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 blah. You will be charged a transaction fee. You will have to provide live stream details. You will have to wait for confirmation. Confirmation took around 15 minutes. Once you receive confirmation, you will see a live streaming entry under the $ live page by clicking on the Go Live option via the upload button. You can finally live stream after about 10 days. You only have to stake at a minimum 50 credits. We already went over that. However, here, this is very important. If you erase and abandon that stake, you will not be able to live stream if you do not have at least 50 total credits. You will receive a server uniform resource locator and a streaming key. Once your live stream is confirmed and approved and the blockchain transaction completes, you probably do not want to give out your streaming key, because if anybody knows the streaming uniform resource locator and the key, they could potentially live stream as if they were you. So, and then in OBS Studio, you are going to enter in the URL, the uniform resource locator that I am going to give you, and the streaming key, but I am not going to give you a real streaming key. Now, in OBS Studio, you click in the settings button or the settings to create a custom profile, where then you will enter in the URL and the streaming key. So in OBS Studio, under controls on the right hand side for now, click on settings. Then once in settings, click on output, which for right now is on the left hand side. You want to make sure that output mode is set to advanced, and then also click on the streaming tab, which will be on the left, or no, yeah, actually it is on the left. Make sure make sure you have selected the streaming tab. Then you're going to want to set the bitrate to from 1000 to 2500 kilobits per second. That is kbps. And then you're okay. If it's below that, it probably will not work. If it's above that, like the lunatic Freemasons and their obsession with duality, it probably will not work. Your keyframes should be set to 1. Your profile should be configured to high. I don't know if these people are potheads and they consume and they inhale a lot of cannabis. I don't know. You will want to set tune to 0 latency, and then you will want to click either on apply or OK or both to make sure that your settings are saved. Now you can either remain in settings or go back into settings, and then this time choose stream on the left hand side, then click on the drop down arrow menu next to service. For now, since Odyssey live streaming capabilities has not been around that long, there is not a drop down entry in OBS Studio yet. For now, you're going to have to create a custom. In the future, that could change. For now, choose custom, and then you're going to want to enter in server the exact streaming uniform resource locator that was given to you when your live stream request was approved and confirmed after about 20 years. I mean, since the blockchain, since the decentralized, since the, is so fast and server rtmp://stream.odyssey.com/live. That is what you want to enter. It has to be spelled correctly. It must be RTMP. You should probably copy and paste what you're given. Now you will want to enter in your streaming key exactly as given to you. You will probably want to copy and paste. It is very lengthy and it is much longer compared to this example. I just made up a quick example. The streaming key that I received was quite lengthy. It did include numbers, letters, alpha, numeric, alpha, beta, alpha, numeric, and symbols. So just become aware, it must be copied. It must be the exact same key. Otherwise, you won't be able to live stream. Okay? Then, in that custom box, you want to click apply and or OK. Then, so that it saves. Now, I think you are ready to open your big fucking mouth and exhale, emit with phonemes all of that free speech that you have been waiting to advertise and announce and articulate to the world, at least on Odyssey. And then maybe in a month you'll get censored and terminated like me. Click on quote start streaming under controls in OBS Studio. So if you're familiar with OBS Studio, this was overkill. If you've never used OBS Studio, trust me, the fact that I wrote a lengthy blog post with detailed instructions, you should probably run, not just rush, run to PayPal, run to my YouTube channel, run to anetcomputers.com and give me about $10,000. In unmarked dollar bills. You should be live streaming now. Okay? Here are some additional tips. You should see a green progress indicator in OBS Studio. If you see red or yellow, be aware, especially red. And then look at how many packets are being dropped. I had to stop my live stream on Odyssey.com, my very first one, my test one, because it quit working. And I noticed in OBS Studio that it was a bright red. You know what I'm saying? And it was not the red carpet treatment. It was the, alert, 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 alert. You know what I'm saying? I lowered my bit rate from 2,000 kilobits per second to 1,000. I stopped streaming. Then I went into settings because in OBS Studio, when you're live streaming and I think even recording, you cannot adjust your settings. So quickly, I went into the settings. I dropped the bit rate from 2,000 to 1,000. I clicked on start streaming and I only saw green for a long time and I didn't see any more drop packets. So there's an additional tip. If you're dropping packets, if you're dropping those fake Federal Reserve notes, if you're getting fleeced, if you're losing cryptocurrency, you may want to start a revolution and demand that the system quits using money. I digress. If everything goes as planned, you are going to live stream on Odyssey. And then your channel page will show up. So on your channel page, which I showed you, where you saw the support button, and you saw the videos and all that, which on mine was blank, Then you will see your live stream, and then your audience will be able to click on that. That will take them to that page, how to live stream on Odyssey. Then they can also chat. There's a chat box, and they can chat with you real time, and then they can also obviously watch and listen to you. And then that's it. You're done. You know what I'm saying? Any further tips? Your Odyssey, your live streaming page will not show up on your Odyssey channel page until it is approved and confirmed. So just become aware of that. Now, in advance, you are able to, I can't really show you that. Okay, can I show you where it will show up? Let me transition and okay. There's a way that you can copy and paste the URL for the live stream page, and you can, while you're waiting for the blockchain transaction to complete and become approved by some centralized, communist, fascist, approval committee. I mean, some secret society at Odyssey that, I don't know. I don't know, man. You can disseminate, you can communicate that URL to your audience. Like you could post it on your blog or your website, or you could email it or wherever the fuck. But I'm just saying, if it's not approved, it's not going to show up. You know what I'm saying? But you can in advance. What else? Okay. Maybe we should go over the rest of this. We went over all this. We went over the bitrate. We went over the keyframes. We went over the profile. We went over zero latency. Okay, here's some warnings. If you're using a different streaming software that is not OBS Studio, and you set the bitrate above 4500, it's not going to fucking work according to this warning. Now, after you finish your live stream, all you have to do in OBS Studio is click on Stop Live Stream. That's it. On Odyssey, you don't have to click a button. On YouTube, you have to click on Stop or whatever the fuck the button. Who knows? I haven't live streamed in a while. It may have changed. There is no additional step on Odyssey. As long as in your encoder you click on Stop Live Streaming, your live stream will time out after a while. Well, no, it does not. Well, whatever. What'll happen is you'll want to go to the content page, meaning the live stream page, the how to live stream on Odyssey, that URL, with the chat box and with the video window. Click on update, and that's included in my blog post. Click on the update button on that page. Then you will be able to select a replay, or you will able to upload a saved video file and then overwrite that live stream. Now, according to Odyssey, replays are limited to 4 hours, and they may take a few minutes to show up. Now, there is a check for replay button. How long did it take for the replays to show up when I tested? I think they showed up right away, literally. I may have went and accomplished something else, like hitting on some anarchist females, or I don't know. Do anarchist females exist in America? Or are they all communists? Or are they all fascist? Or I don't know. Anyways, I digress. But I think when I did check, they were already there. Click save. Now, okay, so I can't show you that. I don't even think. No, I can't show you that. It's a long process. I'm telling you, man. The blockchain, the fucking decentralized. Wow, it just has about 1 million steps, and it takes about 2 weeks, and it's like, you're gonna see a page with the videos that are available, or I'll give you an additional tip. Since my live stream didn't work out so well and I stopped it, there were 2 separate videos. I was able to choose one of them. It gave me a radio button, and I selected the longest one, and but two separate videos showed up on YouTube. YouTube automatically concatenates multiple videos when you drop, although YouTube does expire your live stream. Anyways, I don't want to digress about YouTube anymore. What you could do, here's an additional tip, is in case you get dropped, in case the military, or in case anybody at Odyssey, they're offended by your free speech and they shut down your live stream in mid-sentence, what you could do is with OBS Studio, you can actually live stream and record a video that gets disseminated on your local computer. So what you could do is you could record that live stream in case anything terrible happens. And then when you go to set your Odyssey replay video, you could just upload it, because you are allowed to upload a video that will replace your live stream. So that that's an additional tip. Anything else? If you don't plan on publishing your replay, you'll want to delete your live stream and then start with a fresh one next time. All right. What they mean by publish is you're going to, just because you live streamed, oh, no. It's not like on YouTube where it shows up after about 5 hours of processing. Well, it depends on how long your video is. No. You actually have to tell the Odyssey system what video, if multiple parts are available, or you have to upload a replacement video. Then, whatever you choose, then you have to publish it. It also, did it require a transaction fee, an additional one? Let me think. I don't think it did, but I could be wrong. But you know what? I think it did. I think they charged, although I think the transaction fee was smaller. Wow, the blockchain is free. Wrong. It costs. Either with a credit card or your time and labor. So then, once it goes through the approval and confirmation, which I assume is an additional blockchain transaction, then your replay of your live stream will show up on your channel page for your audience. All right? Anything further? I don't want to miss anything. I'm not going to, make it a second. This video is already way too long, but I think this is productive. Wow. I expect $10,000. You know what? Since I am the harbor of philanthropy, I will be willing to allow you to pay me in crypto. If you send me 10,000 crypto credits, I would here, I'll list you the preference. I would prefer Digibyte. I would prefer XRP. I would prefer Doge. Actually, I just let me backtrack right now. Number 1, I would prefer Doge. Number 2, Digibyte. Number 3, XRP. Dogecoin I love right now because it's very volatile and you can make a lot of money and it just keeps going up. And wow, when I first obtained Dogecoin, it was about 10 cents. When I first obtained fucking Digibyte, it was 8 or 10 cents. But I noticed that Digibyte fluctuates between 12 and 15, 12 and 16, and it goes down and up and down and up and down. And wow, talk about channeling. Talk about earning income by just, waiting for it to go down, then buy, waiting for it to go up and then sell, and then repeat, rinse, repeat. And, You will see a chat box. You can chat with your audience live. I'm only going to mention this, but I'm not going to discuss this. Hyperchats, I think, April of last month on the 22nd, Odyssey rolled out Hyperchats, which is, I think, a competitor of YouTube Super Chats. YouTube Super Chats, as a YouTube content creator, if you're not censored, if your channel hasn't been terminated, you can receive 70% of your Super Chat commissions. YouTube. Anyways, I might get my YouTube channel pulled if I dare criticize them anymore. YouTube deposits 30% of your super chats into their accounts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad deal, actually. I mean, when YouTube, you do know that YouTube was created by the military, right? You do know that Google was initially funded by the National Science Foundation, which is, to me, technically the military, but whatever. And Google, they deny that they were ever funded by the government military dictatorship. I just thought you might like to know that. Anyways, a 70-30 cut, that's not bad, actually. Anything further, I did not include the instructions on how to properly fill out your application, meaning when on Odyssey you have to create a live stream and you have to fill out the URL and the title and upload a thumbnail and add in your FBI file number, your social security number, a bank account number with a routing number, your income tax statements from the last 20 years, the amount of times you procreated. I mean, no. You remember that, where you have to fill out that form with all the details similar to when you upload a video? I have to include that in my blog post. But at least for now, you have quite a bit of information. And I need to shut the fuck up now because that is way too long of a video. That is how you live stream on Odyssey.com after about a month. It'll take you about a month to go all through this process. And I will expect to see you live streaming on Odyssey in about a month if you start now. Yeah, don't you just love the blockchain? You know what I'm saying? Adios. Good luck. Oh, I'm exhausted just talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Adios.